Look, guys, say what you want about this series. I know it's been blowout game after blowout game after blowout game after blowout game, but at least we have a series between Celtics and the Heat. Now, first thing I want to point out before we get into this game specifically is, look, there was one comment, I don't remember who it was, but he was like, oh, you used the word Snoozefest, and I clicked away immediately or some bullshit like that. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, because he loves comments that roast me.
Yeah, but he had a point, man. That
Thank you.
That guy had a point. No. Like, that was not a snooze fest. The first half, obviously, yeah, that was a fucking blowout. And I'm talking about, game 3.
Yeah.
But then Boston, they roared back on. And
but I wasn't even just talking about that game. I was talking about the conference finals in general. You're not going to tell me that the conference final... I'm speaking in hyperbole, by the way. I don't know if I have to make it that obvious for some viewers that it is snooze fest. But, like, you're not going to tell me as a basketball fan... Especially if you're not a fan of the team that is doing the blowing out. Mm-hmm. But come on.
Okay.
A game is like well out of reach for like both teams to make it close in the fourth quarter. You're not gonna tell me that's not boring?
I think you were a game off because this game was a fucking snooze fest, man.
Every game but game 3 in the series has been come on. He blew them out. Celtics blew him out. He blew him out. Celtics blew him out. That's how this series went. And then Warriors blow. They're
just blowing everybody out, man. Which I'm like, man, I'm kind of coming to the conclusion right now. The Celtics and the Heat, man, they're just fighting each other for the right to get blown out by Golden State, man. I'm like,
I didn't think that's right. I thought what you were gonna say was that the one thing I have realized is like the Celtics and the Heat are just going against each other.
Yeah.
Meaning like they are literally, I feel like they're the same team fighting. You know what I mean? Like they're fighting themselves because like it's like looking at a carbon copy.
Yeah, for real,
and you're
man.
Just like
it's like
Doctor Strange in the multiverse.
You know what? It's your turn to get fucked. All right, let me turn around. All right, it's like okay, it's your turn. What? It's game 6. All right, okay, yeah. It's gonna be the all right, Heat. Your turn to turn around. We're gonna fuck you right now.
That's not what I meant, but that is accurate too. What I meant more is like they're both like these like players have like their special nights. The other players fuck up. They're both defense-centric teams. They're both dogs. They're both like, you know what I mean, mentally strong, going at it. And then it's like one night it's one team, the other night it's the other, and then the next night it's the. And it's like, dude, fucking, can you both have bad nights or great nights at the same damn time?
Credit to the Celtics. They played great defense today.
Yes.
Offensively, if you look at the numbers, they didn't do so well. Like, they shot horrible from 3 and from shooting. But the fact that they still kicked the Heat's ass, I'm like, damn. And Miami Heat, you guys just didn't show up.
All right, who do we start with? Do we start first? Do we start with roasting the Heat, or do we start with the winners in the Celtics?
Let's give the flowers to the Celtics. They won.
Okay. One thing I want to bring about the Celtics is, in the Game 3 reaction, I said, something I worry about these Celtics is that when they face this Heat, I feel like they shrivel into their old form. And that Game 4 was going to show me whether that was a consistent thing or not. You remember this?
Yeah.
And I said, if the Celtics win Game 4, especially if they win by a good amount, I was not expecting a blowout, then to me, it shows, oh shit, no. This is clear evidence that they are not the same inconsistent, mildly mental team that they were these past couple of years. No, these are now young boys that have grown into grown men. I'm gonna give a lot of credit to Al Horford. Al Horford is a key in that, not just what he does on the floor, but off the floor and in the locker room. And Jason Tatum even said today that he is their leader, and I can definitely see that. But yeah, so Game 4 was a big takeaway for me for the Celtics, not just in this series, but moving forward. The next couple of years, if they keep this score and they just keep improving little minor tweaks, yeah, this is a serious team that we should keep looking out for the next couple of years, especially in the Eastern Conference. Like, who else? It's just the Bucks. I don't know what the fuck the Nets are gonna do, and we don't know what the fuck the Heat are gonna do. Because especially if the Heat lose the series, but even if the Heat make to the finals and then lose, or even if they win a championship, because they have been known to do this,
no,
I don't think they're gonna keep this same squad. You know what I mean? I think they'll keep some of the role players because they're cheap, like Gabe Vincent, Maxwell. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
But I think they may move around. Even if they win a championship, they may move around some pieces.
Look, there's a little bit of overreacting on my end because I am a passionate Heat fan. But watching this game, man, Bam, speaking to you, man, I'm just so disappointed. Like, it's between disappointed and just utterly pissed the fuck off. I'm like, bro, you're letting Robert Williams lock you down? Like, yes, I know I sound like a casual Celtics fan saying, like, I'm shitting on Robert Williams. Yes, he plays great defense, and yes, I have not seen so much on him. But come on, man. Like, Bam. You're acting like he's Joel Embiid, man, with the way he's locked. I'm like,
Rudy Gobert.
God damn it, man. Like, fuck. Like, I've said this, like, the reason why I'm so disappointed is because I genuinely believe Bam is the best big man that is left in these, like, 4 teams.
He is.
And you're playing like a bitch. I'm like, bro, man, like, one of my one of my friends, like he was saying, like, on our chat, Bam Adebayo, if he's defended by a guy that's 6'10 and 6'10 and under, all-star caliber player.
Joel Embiid.
6'11 and up, Kwame Brown. I'm like, and I was like telling my friend, I'm like, the scary thing about it is, Al Horford, how tall is he? 6'10. Robert Williams, how tall is he? 6'9. Yeah, Bam Adebayo is looking like fucking I'm like, no, that's a fucking insult to Kwame Brown. I'm like, God damn it, Bam, you're looking like me or you? Me or Andrade out there, man. Like,
did not know you were going to go in on it like this.
I don't know what the fuck you need. A therapist? Like,
I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm shocked that he's shriveling up like this. Like, I really thought he was more mentally strong. But let's be honest, Erwin. Bam has shown this in the past years, too. No. When he was in the finals, even in the conference finals when they beat the Boston 2 years ago. Bam has shown that there are some inconsistent performances where he doesn't have a bad shooting hand or anything. He just disappears. He shrivels.
He's not even like, I'll be fine with Bam like doing this if like I saw something like, all right, he went 3 for 20, but I'm like, at least like, yo, Bam,
at least throw some shots up.
You were fucking aggressive.
He's been Simmonsing it up.
I'm like, yes, kind of, man. You're looking like a low key Simmons, and I'm like, the only people that get a pass here for the Miami Heat is Jimmy Butler, because I know you were a fucking warrior out there and, like, you know, got out there. And Kyle Lowry, I know you're still getting your foot out there. But,
dude, it kind of sucks that our top 2 players, I mean, depending on who you ask, but I think majority will have Lowry and Butler as the top 2 players. They're not 100% healthy, let's be honest. And that's going to affect everybody. And I'm still a little hesitant if Tucker is 100% healthy after game 3.
Nobody is, at this point, nobody is healthy. But the final
Jason Tatum is looking healthy, bro.
Yeah, okay, I guess so.
And he took a fall last game.
But the final thing I want to say with the Heat, man, like, I know I'm overreacting when it comes to this, man. But I kind of got thinking to the point, man, if I was Pat Riley, I'm telling Bam, I'm telling Tyler Hero, who else am I saying over here? Fuck, I forgot who else. Oh yeah, Bam, Tyler Hero, and Duncan Robinson. Kick rocks. Get the fuck out of here. Let's bring.
Duncan had 14 points tonight.
That's nice. That's nice and all. Probably garbage time, man. And you bring a real big man. I call Philadelphia 76 and be like, what do you want for Joel Embiid?
I would move mountains for Joel Embiid.
Like, all right, I'll give you.
And you know he wants to be here.
Be like, all right, I'll give you Bam. I'll give you Tyler Hero. I'll give you Duncan Robinson. And before you Heat fans attack,
no, I want to keep Tyler. I'm sorry.
No, here's the reason.
Was I not right last time when I told you we should keep Tyler?
Okay, yes, we should. We made the right choice. But the thing is, this playoffs has shown me Tyler Hero does not deserve the max extension. He is not. I'm like,
don't disagree with you.
If he sees the choice of keeping him here at a max deal or trading his ass and bringing a superstar here, you give me the fucking superstar.
I'm not gonna lie, I'll take the superstar.
Yeah, exactly.
And
but
look, Victor Oladipo is getting better and better.
Good.
And better.
He played well. He gets a pass too.
I think he may steal the position that was getting set up for Tyler. I think it's possible because Victor's not that old. What is he? 29? No, 30. Something 30, right?
Something like that.
Now that's not young, but at 30, you still have 2 to 3 years at least in you if you're a great player or once were a great player. Obviously, Oladipo had his injury, but he's looking pretty good. I've said this before. I don't know. I don't think we'll ever get the peak Oladipo, but he's looking so good. I really think I used to cap it at like 80%, maybe 85%. I think if you after this offseason, if I don't know, he really does some PT work like physical therapy, maybe a chiropractor. I don't know.
He's only gonna get better.
But yeah, I think he can get to 90% of his whole self, and if he stays with the Heat under a, I hope he doesn't fucking dude. They looked out for you. You should try to be a little unselfish with the money. I get these are billionaires that own the team and whatever, but like, yeah, I would be a little nice with the contract because look, man, the Heat did a lot for you, and then you can sneak something in like, yo, Mickey, you're gonna have to give me a lifetime supply of Carnival cruises, or I don't know. That'd be sick.
Yeah, for real. Bam doesn't deserve any Carnival cruises. Step the fuck up. Like,
yeah,
shit,
Bam,
man.
you shouldn't be going on no cruises this summer, bro. You should get your ass back in the gym ASAP.
No,
as
man.
soon as Bam and Tyler should get back in the gym ASAP. Take a rest, obviously.
No, man.
But y'all got to be back in the gym ASAP. Y'all are too young and have too much potential
Tyler's
to be
injured.
playing this right now.
But yeah.
Because they're both. Bam is 25 now, I think. Like 24, 25. Like, Tyler's what, 22, 23?
Like, I don't know with Bam,
they
man.
They still haven't hit their peak, bro.
Like with Bam, have UD, have Kyle, like annoying the fuck out of Bam. Step up. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Bam is not ever going to be an A1 player.
Then trade his ass for an A1 player,
I
man.
think I would keep Bam. Because look, his contract looks big now, but with inflation and all that, give it and the salary cap rising and everything, and it's going to, in a few years, the contract looks good. Like literally just 1 or 2 more years, and I would keep him. I'd slot him. I've told you this because PJ Tucker, he's old, so I would have him coming off the bench and then during playoffs like get some serious minutes. But he can come off the bench if he decides to stay here. And then I really think Bam should be slotted at power forward, and we get an actual big man,
Joel Embiid.
And yes, and then you put Bam and Joel. Those are twin towers right there. Twin towers.
Even though most of the talk I've been hearing is about Donovan Mitchell.
I do not want Donovan.
No.
I do not want. I like Donovan, but on this Heat team, it just doesn't make sense. Now I will take Zach LaVine.
Now to make
that could be a little bit biased.
To make it very, very clear, I know I'm overreacting, and this series is far from over. Because at the end of the day,
thank God,
just like game 2 when we got our asses handed to, and just like game 3 and game 1 when the Celtics got their handed to, it's only one game and the series is tied 2-2.
Yeah.
However, if the Heat do not show up like this for the rest of the series, the best of 3, even if by miracle you make it to the finals, you're gonna get swept by Golden State, and it's not gonna be beautiful.
Not even a gentleman's sweep. I give him a gentleman's sweep.
Swept, and I meant blowouts. Swept.
But
nasty.
You've been seeing how Boston's playing. I think if they face the Warriors,
Celtics need to step up too.
They have a legit chance against the Warriors. You don't think so? You don't see it? I see it.
If Jaylen Brown throws a 12-point clunker, they're gonna get their asses kicked too. 5 games.
Fair point.
Yeah.
But if they're firing on all cylinders,
if Grant Williams is not showing up,
they're
clunker.
Defensive juggernauts. They have a nice depth to them, and
the thing is,
I don't know, man. And they got bigs, somewhat mobile bigs, and I think Horford versus Draymond. Horford gives Draymond a run for his money. Especially, look, Al Horford right now should be like the icon for every 35-plus-year-old man out there, because that is like, if you're looking for like an example of like prime health, especially physical health around your age,
that's attainable.
Just look at that,
because LeBron's impossible.
That's true. Al Horford, man, I have no idea what he's done. I've said it again. He's definitely drank from the fountain of youth before this series. He is just a different beast out there. He had a plus 33 on the floor today, and then 13 rebounds, 3 assists, only 5 points. But y'all gotta look, and then the 4 blocks. I really wish he got that 5th one, but then that last block he had, that was just such a beautiful defensive play. You know what I'm talking about? And he just fucking, I think it was against Gabe Vincent, just wadded the shit out of that man. Just fucking, and it wasn't just like Gabe ran down to the paint. No, he was in front of him. He read the moves, maneuvered properly. Boom, got this nice ass block. And all I'm thinking of, like, first of all, you just do that. That's a nice defensive move by any player.
Yeah.
But like a 35-year-old man, when I saw that, I just kept thinking like, Jesus, man, 35-year-old joints doing that shit. This man is LeBron right now.
Man, like that.
Yeah, I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Al Horford. What Horford is doing for the Celtics is what we were hoping Lowry was gonna do for the Heat, meaning an older player that has a lot of greatness in them, but he's of age. You're a little skeptical, but you're like, okay, as long as he can give us some of that in the playoffs. And Horford has been not only doing that, but exceeding that. It's beautiful.
The Heat will bounce back, but like I said, at this point, it's beyond just this series.
Yeah.
You guys gotta...
I do really like that they played Derek White a good amount of minutes. I've been sweating him from the get-go.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, Smart not being there, but like, Derek White, man, do not sleep on Derek White. He is also an Alex Caruso type of player.
He is.
And those are some of my favorites. And like, literally almost every single starter on the Celtics scored double digits except for Horford.
Yep.
And 31 piece from Tatum. Like, just cream on the crop. And while he did trash Brown, he still had a plus 23 on the floor, because when you saw him on the floor, he was still being effective. And that's all I need. Look, as long as you have one superstar, preferably a superstar and a star, which Brown is a star, but they have a superstar in Tatum, you just need everybody else to be a positive effect, a positive influence on the floor. And basketball really can be simplified almost as simple as that for consistent amount of W's. Almost like you'll win like 90+% of the games if you just do those simple things.
Well, I mean, true, but we'll see.
Now against the Warriors, I will say it's going to be 10 times harder.
Both of the
Warriors also play great defense.
I think both, yeah.
And they have 4...
Bro, come on, man.
Offensive, like, I'm not gonna say juggernauts, but
okay, yes,
they have the potential. Each of those 4 has the potential to be an offensive juggernaut that night.
Steph Curry,
any of those 4.
Steph Curry.
Yes.
No need to talk. Klay Thompson, he's not even 100%.
He don't even got a dribble.
Yeah, for real. Jordan Poole. Okay.
Fucking the third Splash Brother now.
Andrew Wiggins.
Found the fountain of rejuvenation. Let's go with that.
No, he got his shit together. That's what happened.
I'm saying he got rejuvenated.
Draymond.
Wiggins is also a great example of what happens when you go
to a first-class organization.
Exactly. And look, what the Celtics are doing right now, I've said this, there's only very few that I would put in a top-tier A1 organization. I'm not ready to put the Celtics there, but they're an A2 organization. They are right there. And if they keep doing this, and if for the next 5 years they have consistent deep playoff runs, and they keep legitimately scaring people of like being legit contenders, I'm gonna have to slot them up there. And if I do, to me that goes to show, damn, I just totally blanked out on his name. I was literally about to say it. The fucking former coach, now GM. No, bro, for Boston, dude.
Oh, Danny Ainge.
No. Brad Stevens. Brad Stevens. There you go. Yeah, Danny Ainge is the. Goes to show how effective Brad Stevens is, more as an executive than a coach. And then shout out Celtics coach.
No.
Oh, it's dying.
No, not that.
Oh, okay. But yeah, shout out to them, bro. I'm just trying to show love because again, you talk too much about the Heat. We gotta show them love to the Celtics.
No worries, man.
We're showing mad love. We did not plan this, but we both happen to be wearing green right now. It's just so true.
The media's already showing mad love, man. I'm like, bro.
All right, well, as an objective analyst, you gotta praise them for what they deserve praise for.
Oh yeah, and the referees too, man. For 40 free throws, I'm like, somebody, I sneeze at you, and you're fucking flagrant foul on the Heat, man. I'm like, okay.
Yo, I did like when Dedmon got into whose face did he get into? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know, man.
And I was like, okay, Dedmon, I see you. I think it was Brown. And then Brown just kept his head down, and they were like right next. I was like, oh shit. Even the role players are getting into the beef. This is going to be a series. This is definitely going to 7 games. I'm telling you guys that right now.
Definitely.
I really hope it doesn't happen where like we go to Miami, the Heat have a blowout, and we go to Boston, that's a blowout, and then we have a game. That would be really fucking boring. Yeah. But I hope that each one wins their respective home court game, or shit, if they both steal one from home, you know what I mean? Like the Celtics win game 5 and then the Heat win game 6. But I just want close games, please, for the love of God, give us close games. Please, and Luka, please tomorrow win so we can at least have one more game of the Western Conference Finals.
Like, please, for the love of God, I'd like to see a game that both these teams show up, man.
Yes.
Because then, like, just anyways, whatever.
Snoozefest, I'm telling you.
We'll see what happens. Anyways, guys. Appreciate all the love and the hate. You guys already know. Facebook, Twitter, TikTok.
Hey, no, shout out to y'all for real for the love and the hate. A lot less hate now. It took us 3 years to hit 1,000 subscribers. And right now, it looks like in 10 days, we just went from a K to 2. So, shout out to all the new viewers. We love you guys. I hope you guys are staying tuned for these long episodes. That's what we do. I know a lot of y'all have come from the shorts. We appreciate it. We're also going to keep posting more shorts. For even if you like short form content, there's a lot of other shorts we cannot put on YouTube that you can find on our TikTok, our Instagram, and our Twitter, because we still distribute curated content on there that's all basketball related. So just a heads up, because some of the content that we curate is from like other YouTubers and stuff. We're not going to put other YouTubers content on our channel. First, I think that's illegal, but also out of respect.
More for the respect.
Yeah. So for that, you can find it on TikTok and other platforms. We're not sharing it as we always credit the other YouTubers. We're sharing it so other people can find out these cool facts that we learn from them. You know what I mean? And here you'll get all the short form content of like NBA stuff and other mainstream stuff.
Anyways, we'll catch you guys soon. For now, later.
Take care.